As we gather here today, 50 years after people of vision came together to create Chesapeake College, we are reminded of what good things can be accomplished when we work together for the benefit of our community. This new facility will allow Chesapeake College to continue to expand our healthcare, educational opportunities, and services that are vital to our Midshore area. I want to thank each and every elected official, each and every citizen who supported the efforts to make this new facility possible. As chairman of the trustees, I want to remind the community that we are here to serve your needs and that we take our responsibility as stewards of the college very seriously. It is our job to guide and protect this institution and to ensure its stability and its growth. At this time, I'd like to recognize the other members of the trustees that are here today. We have from Caroline, Nash McMahon and Margaret Myers. From Dorchester, we have Vaughn Evans and myself. From Kent County, we have Thomas Gross. From Queen Anne County, we have Jennifer Durgee. From Talbot County, we have Catherine Poe. And we have former trustee from Talbot County, Rich Bullman, and former trustee from Caroline County, Judge Owen Wise. Now I have the pleasure of introducing our president, Barbara Vinier, who has demonstrated time and time again her commitment and passion for this project, and to whom goes much of the credit for its success. Dr. Vinier.
Thank you, Don. I love this building so much, and this is such a great day. I'm sort of alternating between laughter and tears, but they're tears of joy. This building and this day would not be possible without the support of so many people. And with apologies to anybody who I might miss, I want to take a moment to acknowledge them and ask them to please stand and share in our thanks. First, we have elected and government officials who are not speaking. Linda Prohaska, representing Senator Barbara Mikulski, and Kim Cradaville, representing Senator Ben Cardin. As most of you know, this building was funded with state and local dollars. And would the members of our state delegation please stand and be recognized? Thank you. We also have from the Department of General Services, Frank Mason. I know I saw him from DBM. I'm not sure if Nick Anderson is here from Budget and Management. No, and from the Maryland Higher Education Commission, our friend David Beard. And would all of the commissioners from our 5 support counties, Caroline, Dorchester, Kent, Queen Anne's, and Talbot, please stand. Thank you. And I know that from the 5 counties, we also have county managers, economic development directors, and other representatives. Thank you so much. Once funding was approved, we turned to our architects, Marshall Craft, and our general contractor, Barton Mello, to turn our dreams into reality. They did this on schedule and on budget. So let's give them a big round of applause. And I'd also like to recognize Bernie Sadusky, who's the Executive Director of the Maryland Association of Community Colleges. Thank you, Bernie. Our own faculty and staff turn students' dreams into reality every day. A very special thanks to the facilities, custodial, and security staff under the direction of our Vice President for Administrative Services, Tim Jones. They were here cleaning windows and getting every nook and cranny clean early this morning, every night. Thank you so much. And there is someone who I think has actually lived in this building. As I told the employees on Monday, before there was heat, before there were walls, she knows every inch of this building. I think she may have actually built it. Our Director of Capital Projects, Miriam Collins. Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Lucy Hughes, and her staff, the naggers in chief. Lucy is exactly what you want in an event planner. She's obsessive compulsive. Dick Peterson and the event staff, we've rearranged this room 3 times since Monday. Thank you. And my executive associate keeps me in line, Jane Thomas. Our faculty and athletic staff were packing and unpacking boxes over their break, and they were here nights and weekends setting up the labs and training on the new simulators. Many of them are already upstairs getting ready to host you, but please thank them now and thank them again when you see them in their new space that they adore. Thank you. And I see that some of the students, it looks like, are also down here before they go up. That's why we're here. So enjoy your new space, ladies and gentlemen. Two years ago, we began our Setting Sail campaign, led by a team of individuals who recognize that there is a cost to turning dreams into reality, and that cost is not completely covered by public funds or by student tuition. Please thank the campaign co-chairs, Cal Gray and Steve Oshie, the members of the foundation board who worked with them, and all our generous donors. Until 2 weeks ago, our health programs were housed at the Memorial Hospital at Easton. The programs have moved, but our partnership with Shore Regional Health continues. Together, we are making a difference in the health of our communities. And I'd like to acknowledge Ken Kozel and his senior leadership team. I see them in several places. We would also like to thank the nursing rehabilitation centers, the home health care providers, and the assisted living facilities and others who provide clinical placements for our students and advise us on program design. Thank you, partners. I know that when high school students come onto this campus and see this facility, they are going to want to become students in our health programs. And I saw at least Carol Williamson. It's startup day for many of the schools, so not all the superintendents could make it, but I know Carol is here somewhere. There she is. The building we are opening today is the largest construction project in the history of Chesapeake College. It is 100,000 square feet, which is larger than all 4 of the original buildings on this campus combined. The old physical education building had solar panels to heat the pool. The new building incorporates current best practices in sustainability and energy conservation, enabling us to apply for LEED Gold certification, and we are really proud of that. The building cost $37 million. 75% of that came from the state, and 25% from the 5 counties combined. And then we raised $1.3 million in private donations and a state challenge grant. The first part of the project was to renovate our 45-year-old athletic facilities, which could charitably be described as dysfunctional. This room used to be a pool, and once again, I've gone off the deep end. In spite of those subpar facilities, we have had a history of winning teams. So just imagine what our 65 student athletes can do now. We will be able to host regional college tournaments, and I know we have several planned this year, and community tournaments. We will be offering a comprehensive wellness program for employees, and we will open our fitness center and the dance and exercise studio to the community. The second part of the project was to add classrooms and labs for health programs, which include nursing, EMT and EMS, surgical technology, radiologic sciences, certified nurse assistant, dental assisting, and phlebotomy. And with these new labs, we can increase enrollment in existing programs and add new programs. We can also provide training for healthcare professionals throughout the region. The HPAC has already had an economic impact on our communities. This project generated over 800 jobs, and 17% of the construction jobs were local. But the longer-term impact will come from our students. Over 1,000 students are currently enrolled or taking prerequisites for credit and continuing education health programs and for new programs in exercise science and sport management. They and their employers will benefit from the state-of-the-art job preparation this building makes possible. This building is our future, but today is also a day to celebrate the past as we launch our 50th anniversary year. Chesapeake College was chartered on December 22nd, 1965. We will be celebrating our founders, trustees, faculty, staff, and the thousands of students who came before us with events throughout the year, some in this building, in our theaters, and our Learning Resource Center. So we hope to see you back often. Thank you so much for sharing in this occasion. We will now hear from several speakers who have an vested and invested interest in this building, and they will come up in the order listed in your program without formal introductions. Jeannie?
Good morning. It's an honor to be here to bring greetings on behalf of Governor Hogan. And while he could not be here today, he certainly appreciates and recognizes the importance of this historic moment for Chesapeake College. He also recognizes the positive impact that it will have not only on our region, but our entire state. And along those lines, we have several other representatives from the administration. I know Dr. Vinier recognized some of them, but I have a couple more I just wanted to quickly introduce. Clay Stamp, a senior advisor to Governor Hogan, is here with us today. I also saw Paul Comfort, our new MTA administrator, Department of Transportation. Phyllis Reese is the Director of Communications at the Maryland Higher Education Commission. And also Michelle Spencer, the Director of the Prevention and Health Promotion Administration at Health and Mental Hygiene. They will all back me up when I tell you that the governor is laser focused on creating jobs, economic development, and changing Maryland for the better. And this project certainly exemplifies all of those elements. It's bridging education with employment, it's growing our own skilled workers, and it's finding a creative solution to the workforce needs of our region. To the president, the administration, the staff, and the students, thank you for being such an integral part of the innovation and forward thinking that Chesapeake College has shown time and time again. Congratulations on this achievement. Congratulations on 50 strong years, and we know that the best is yet to come, and it starts today with the dedication of this building. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to be here with you this morning. I'll tell you that the regional colleges obviously have an important role in preparing communities for success. And I will tell you, when I'm not in Washington, I spend a few days a year at the Memorial Hospital in the operating rooms, and I'll just talk to you about the importance of this kind of facility. When I trained 35 years ago, the types of surgery that was done, the types of totally different than today. And if you're not training a surgical technologist in a modern facility, they're not getting trained for the workforce. That's what this kind of facility is going to bring. I'm a baby boomer. I know the demographics of healthcare. It's a growth industry. The fact is we're going to need more and more people well-trained. That's what this kind of facility does. And again, the Chesapeake College has always been affordable, always been accessible. Now it's got a top-notch, modern facility to train people, the next generation of healthcare workers. So I congratulate you on that. I'm going to leave a certificate of special congressional recognition presented to the college in recognition of the grand opening today. And I'll just close by just asking Dr. Viniar, on schedule, on budget, you think you can give us a hand with that in Washington?
Good morning, and oh, the places we'll go. We have brains in our head, and we have feet in our shoes, and we will go wherever we choose, right, Dr. Viniar? And team, what a wonderful team, and what a wonderful day it is to stand here. I remember a career path I started back in 1973 when I very nervously drove to Chesapeake College to apply for classes. I'd been raising 3 children, and lo and behold, I really thought I wanted to get a degree, an advanced degree in nursing. I had my RN. So I was working full-time raising children and started the credit scramble, most of which were collected right here back in the 70s at Chesapeake College, but then we articulated with the University of Maryland, and Salisbury had a part in that. I share that story with you today because it is true. We have brains in our head, we have feet in our shoes, and many of our students will go wherever they choose. In our changing times, our changing healthcare delivery system, as you've heard about, how we need to be responsive to community needs, how we need to work to build trust, acceptance, problem solving, team building. Together we can do it. That's not easy, folks. It's not been an easy road, and everybody in this room knows it. And that's part of relationship building. That's how we get through it. It's not the easy times. We can sail through those. It's the hard times. So let's roll up our sleeves and remember those brains in our head and feet in our shoes, and we will continue to work to go wherever we choose. Congratulations, Dr. Viniar, to your board, to the foundation, to everybody, to the students, God bless you. Let's all roll up our sleeves and get going.
Good morning. I'd like to, first, before I get started, I think I saw Commissioner Levingood here. If he wants to stand up, I think he's here somewhere. There he is. This is a great opportunity for me, and the highlight of my day was seeing 2 people who have had a tremendous impact on my life. I can't call them anything but coach, and that's Coach Jack Sistriano and Coach Ed Baker. When I was here, I was part of another large building project, and that was laying the block for the dugouts on the baseball field over here. And other than that, believe nothing they tell you about me while I was here. I'd like to thank the Board of Trustees for giving me the opportunity to come speak today. The Caroline County Commissioners have always been huge proponents of workforce development, and this building is a substantial 30-year investment by the Commissioners in development and maintenance of sustainable jobs. It's important to us that the young people of Caroline County have the opportunity to train for jobs that will help stop the brain drain from the Eastern Shore, and we want our older workers to have the chance to train for new opportunities that will allow them to remain competitive in the workforce. Community colleges like Chesapeake have a vital responsibility to provide both the workforce our businesses need and the opportunity our residents want. This facility will help to do that for health professions, a vital industry on the midshore. This is an impressive building, and those that worked on the project deserve congratulations for a job very well done. We know that many major projects like this is a result of hard work by a great many people. I'm sure that all of you who worked hard on this project feel a sense of pride in bringing it to fruition. The commissioners hope that this building will serve Caroline students, our businesses, and the broader community well for many years to come. Congratulations to the trustees, and thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Good morning. I bring greetings and congratulations from the Dorchester County Council on this momentous day. We at Dorchester County are very proud of the current and past accomplishments of the college, but especially of the accomplishments of the graduates of this college. It is our hope that dedicated program buildings such as this one will continue to ensure the continued success of the college and the students it serves. In this way, we continue to strengthen all of our communities through proactive investments in all of our futures. Thank you for your dedication, and again, congratulations.
From the smallest county in the state of Maryland, Kent, I don't think the scoreboard is indicative of this facility at all. 2 fouls and 5 fouls. But this facility is really about the future of those of us here on the Eastern Shore and in the state of Maryland. As the Congressman aptly said, that healthcare as a profession is a growth industry for the foreseeable future, unlike any other career field in this country. To build this facility, as the President mentioned, took a lot of effort. The 5 counties that provided financial support for this construction, this occurred during an economic downturn in our country. So it was a very significant challenge for all of us. But we did step up to the plate, and we've hit a home run in this. But the idea that this is the future of our region and of our country. Not only do we train in this facility future athletes, but also those in the medical profession. Our EMS and paramedical individuals in the Eastern Shore are very vital to our society. Those of us who are now not older, but senior citizens, have a vested interest in the successful completion of all those that come to this facility. I'd like to thank the trustees and the president and her staff and congratulate all of you for a job well done.
I'd just like to say, and echo your sentiments exactly, the Eastern Shore of Maryland is a tight-knit community. And this college, I think, resonates that with the partnerships that went on. But like in business, it's location, location, location. Well, in economic development, in the future of the Eastern Shore, it's education, education, education. And I think that money cannot be spent any better than what we see here today. So I'd just like to say thank you from Queen Anne's County, and also like to give a shout out to Commissioner Steve Wilson and Commissioner Robert Buckey. I saw them in here, and Dr. Viniar and Bernie, your leadership in Queen Anne's County with education and what's going on here, it's only going to make things much better for us in our community and for the rest of the Eastern Shore. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I want to recognize Councilmember Bartlett, and Ms. Williams is also here with us from Talbot County, as well as our newly reacquired Emergency Services Director, Mr. Clay Stamp, pulled him back from the jaws of the state. On behalf of the Talbot County Council and its citizens, we extend our most sincere congratulations to the entire Chesapeake College family, Dr. Viniard, staff, faculty, and most importantly, its students, on the successful completion of the Health and Athletic Center. As designed, this state-of-the-art facility will assist in meeting our ever-growing healthcare needs across the region and the state. It will also serve as home to several championship basketball teams. I think the girls are 4-time regional champions. The Talbot County Council is proud to have played a role in the region-wide collaborative effort that was required to bring this project to fruition. In Talbot County, we have a motto, building resilient communities. And although Chesapeake College is not within the borders of the county, do not be mistaken, it is a vital part of the resiliency of Talbot County. Chesapeake Community College has served the Midshore region for 5 decades as an institution of higher learning, preparing eager young students for employment, as well as serving as a stepping stone toward advanced degrees. We celebrate with you in 50 years of serving the Midshore communities. And now, with the completion of this facility, it is our prayer that Chesapeake Community College continues for another 50 years of higher learning and community service. Superintendent Kelly Griffiths could not be here with us today. We started school back in Talbot County. But I'll leave you with this little slogan she always says: good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is your better and your better is your best. Thank you.
When I was talking about our campaign before, I deliberately did not introduce Brian Billick, who is the honorary chair, mostly because you all already know him. And he's going to say a few words before we officially open the building.
Thank you, Barbara. I've got to tell you, thank you. Listening to the fact that, and as we got involved with this years back, and to sit here and now see this building done, and the fact that it's on time and under budget or on budget is nothing compared to the fact the schedule I got yesterday about what was going to happen this morning, and with the number of political and governmental leaders we have here, and we are exactly on time. That is stunning. But briefly, it's got to begin with obviously the support of the Chesapeake College Foundation Board, of the Set Sail campaign, and 2 gentlemen who were mentioned earlier, but I want to stand up, Cal Gray and Steve Osha. Stand up, guys. You guys, you know how difficult it is to raise money, and to this point, the Set Sail campaign has raised $2.5 million for equipment, for endowing of scholarships. We're not done, so don't put your checkbooks too far down into that pocket. But I must say this, as someone who's new to the Eastern Shore, my wife Kim and I decided to settle here. I'm from Los Angeles, never thought in a million years I would end up on the Eastern Shore, but a day like today is exactly the reason why, and it verifies why Kim and I chose to make this our home. Cal and his lovely wife Connie and my wife and I have been crisscrossing the Chesapeake. We drove up from Crisfield today. We're in Smith Island the day before in Crisfield, so we brought a car up coming right down the middle of the Delmarva, and something occurred to me as we were driving up that applies to today. In coaching, I learned a long time ago, and particularly dealing with quarterbacks, there was a saying, see a lot, see a little, see a little, see a lot. And it referenced the fact that sometimes when you bring a young player in, they get confused because they see too much. They can't narrow their focus to the important things that need to be done. And when they do that, when you can get a player to focus on the individual fundamentals of what he needs to do, all of a sudden the big picture seems to open up. And when I look at this building, I look at the people out here today, we have done that. We focused on a little, not that this is little, but it opens up that vision for the students who are here. Now it is your responsibility to take advantage of this going forward. Dr. Harris mentioned it in terms of the advantages that can give you by seeing what seems to be a little is going to open up by seeing a lot. And Barbara, I think we're going to start the countdown now to...
Thank you, Brian, and thanks again to all our speakers for their vision and their support. In December 2013, when we were ready to start construction, it was too cold for a traditional groundbreaking. So we did a countdown to construction in the old gym, and it was great fun, so we have decided to do it again. So if you would direct your attention to the scoreboard, we will lead you in a countdown to the official opening, after which we invite you to tour the building where you will meet faculty and students who will share their expertise and enthusiasm. So were we ready?
Ready to go? Well, we got to actually push the button. Okay, ready? Oh, you go ahead and push. You deserve that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.